Hello there, it's Miss Eleniak, and today we're going to start doing a new music unit. And this unit is going to be all about different types of world music. So we're going to learn a little bit about different continents like South America, Africa, Asia, different places like that. Today for our first lesson, we're going to be doing a little DIY instrument. Alright, so we're going to make a type of maraca or like a little egg shaker like this. So here are just two examples of the ones that I made. Here's my little egg, and here's my little ornament one. Alright, so we're going to be making this today. And let me show you some of the things that you are going to need to make this little DIY project. The first thing you're going to need is something to be like the main component, the main part of your instrument that's going to create the sound. So if you have an Easter egg like this, any type of Easter egg, something like this, that can be closed, alright, you can use that. For this shaker, I actually just used a Christmas ornament or a holiday ornament. And it doesn't have to be clear like this one, as long as it's plastic. Make sure it's not glass, something plastic, and you can remove the top and put stuff inside. Something else you can use is a water bottle, especially if you have like some of those little mini half water bottles that we have at school. That's a perfect thing that you can use. Anything else, if you have like a small food container, you can use something like that. So it does not need to be an egg. You can use anything that you have. Just look around your house, see what you have laying around, and maybe you can use or even recycle something like a water bottle to make your shaker. The second thing you're going to need is rice or something to put inside your shaker. Or like this is a big box, but it still kind of works like a shaker. So you're going to need rice. Or maybe if you don't have any rice, you can go outside and find a few little rocks to put in here. You can use something like seeds, or if you have beads or anything. There are lots of different things you can use. You don't have to just use rice. Then we are going to need 2 spoons to use on the outside as our little handles. And then, of course, some tape to tape our spoons to our little object. Okay, so if you don't have these exact things with you, figure out something that will work. If you don't have spoons, you can use maybe a stick. There's lots of different things you can find outside, or maybe recycle some things and use them for this project. The reason why we're making this week is because we're going to be playing on these shakers for the next few weeks as we're learning about different types of music, and we're going to play along with our shakers. Alright, so the next step, I'm going to show you using just an egg how to assemble your little shaker. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, I have my little tub of rice right here and my egg. Take your container, and I'm going to get just kind of like a big spoonful of rice and put it in 1/2. Alright, so don't fill it up completely full because your insides need room to kind of shake around and make the sound. So for my example, I only filled up 1/2 of my egg, and it's not even totally full. Now I'm going to close it. This part is a little tricky. Careful so you don't spill the insides all over the place. Alright, mine's nice and closed, and you can listen. See if you like the sound. You can even add in more rice. If you want, you can figure out and kind of experiment with different things like beans or rocks and see what gives off a cool sound. Alright, next step, I'm going to put my rice away. I have my 2 spoons, my shaker part, and some tape. So I'm going to take 1 spoon and set it on top of my egg. Try to balance it. Take a little piece of tape, and I'm going to try to put it right kind of in the middle. Put my tape on so that both sides are covered, and I'm also covering the part where the egg opens. So just in case you drop it, I don't want this to open and spill. So I'm going to make sure my spoon is on there nice and tight and my sides of my egg are closed. Now I'm going to flip it so my spoon is on the bottom. I'm going to take my second spoon and make sure that the ends, the handles, are pretty much touching. Try to line it up first. When you have it lined up, take tape number 2, connect them, and then just stick that second piece of tape on. Alright, and that is pretty much it. There is my little shaker. It was that easy. Just a few simple steps. And after you do finish your shaker, I want you to take a picture of it and submit it in the comments on this Schoology lesson. So like you would, for example, maybe for art class, you would take a picture of your art and save that picture and upload it to Schoology. That's what you're going to do today for your shaker. And I would love to see the different ways that people create their own shakers. If it's with an egg, if it's with a food container or a water bottle, I would love to see how you create yours.